From the 3rd to 6th of January 2018, Voronezh has become the capital of children's football for the 17th time. Young football lovers and fans from different regions of Russia and other countries gathered together in Voronezh. In 2011, the children's football tournament in memory of Andreya Likonceva, a member of the youth teams of the USSR, received the international status. Since then, CIS countries and the other countries such as Spain, Great Britain, Portugal, the Netherlands, Belgium and many others have participated in it. In 2018, the teams from Monaco and Belgium came to Voronezh as foreign guests. The football players of the last year's tournament were remarkable for the bright and technical game. Russian clubs were represented by teams from Voronezh, Belgorod, Kamensk-Shakhtinsk, Novaya Usmань, Zheleznogorsk. Despite the fact that all the participants are so young, on the playing field the battles were so intensive that emotions literally overflowed the coaches, fans and the players themselves. Each match of the tournament was a serious competition for the sportsmen as well as a great event for the parents and friends, who watched the game with a sinking heart while sitting in the stands of the sports center. Some of them came from foreign countries to cheer for the small but such talented players.
Alors oui, c'est notre premier voyage en Russie.
It's our first time in Russia, and we are impressed by this country for its hospitality. We came here not only to support our grandson, who plays for Monaco, but also to learn more about Russian culture, traditions and try the national cuisine. For example, we were delighted with borscht. We watched the games with great interest. The guys played as if they were adults, so it shows that for them this tournament means a lot. We can say that right now their dream comes true, and we are happy that we are a part of this event. I think that all teams are well prepared. The tournament is organized very professionally. Although we started weakly as the guys were not fully adapted yet, they warmed up and they pulled themselves together. I'm the first time here and I am glad that Russia is so hospitable. It touches me very much. For the foreign players, the competition has become a great opportunity to play as professional sportsmen. They are sure that an international tournament of such level will necessarily affect their future sports career. It was good experience for players from Monaco to play with the Russian teams. Their opponents were strong, but it made the games much more interesting. It's our first visit to Russia, and we all really like it. The organization is at the highest level, and all games are strictly scheduled without any delay. We prepared for the tournament in advance, and training sessions were almost every day. The opponents are very strong, but we are now getting used to it, and we've got used to the pitch and the other teams, which are really worthy. Every year, the International Children's Football Tournament in memory of Andreya Likonceva becomes possible with the direct participation of dozens of people who are not indifferent to the Russian sport, worry about the children and want to improve the situation with sports in Russia. Metalloinvest, Mikhailovsky Ore Mining and Processing Enterprise, Henkel and Soyuz M, Hampton by Hilton Hotels, Chernozem Upravtodor and the Voronezh region government and many others supported the tournament. Today it was difficult to play. The teams were pretty harsh, but I'm very glad that I, as a goalkeeper, managed to defeat all the balls. I like to participate in such an international tournament. It was especially interesting to visit Russia. The Belgian coaches of Brugge came to Voronezh second year in a row, and although this time they were with other children in the team, it was obvious that they analyzed the previous games. So it definitely affected the game of the Belgians. Last year they hardly reached the pedestal, but this time they managed to achieve better results.
Third time we are here in Voronezh to play the special tournament for our boys, because there's football, but there's a lot of other things here that we can see, the culture in Russia, the Russian people, the difference in temperature. That's very good for the boys, and they have here a big time. The organization for us is very good. What we ask, we receive. They are very kindly, they are very sympathetic, and the tournament is very good organized. Especially also they are good teams, they are strong teams.
We are very fast on the ball. And,
I like to participate in this tournament. Moreover, I scored many goals. In Belgium, it's hard to find such strong opponents. For us, it's great sports experience. I'm very happy to be here and everything is cool. For young athletes, any support is very important, whether it is from coaches or parents, teammates and just fans. At their age, they already understand that a tournament of such level as Андрея Ликонцев's memorial is an opportunity to gain invaluable experience. We had our trainings in the evenings at weekends and we all worked out on pacing and striking, so we prepared for the tournament. How can you assess the experience that this tournament gives you? Do you learn something new? We learn how the teams play, we notice the game schemes, the location of the players. Then we can apply this information to our games. What do you think about the foreign teams? They play very well, control the ball, and I think they are good players. Do you often go to support your son? I try to go to all tournaments. Is it emotionally difficult? Yes, it's very hard, especially when your son is a goalkeeper. It's always a lot of experience. What's your impression of the tournament? How do you find the organization? I think that the tournament is organized at a decent level. There are a lot of interesting teams here. We really wanted to get to this tournament, not to win, but mainly to participate. Because the tournament of such level is unique in Russia, so we went out to play. Is it interesting to watch the game of other teams from Belgium or Monaco, for example? This is very interesting. We watched the games of Belgium and Monaco, as well as from the other cities. Do many parents come to support their children? Of course, yes. Even parents from foreign countries come here. Was it difficult to prepare for the tournament? We tried hard. We intensively trained for 2 months in the open air and also here on this field. Parents, acquaintances and simply those who are not indifferent to football enthusiastically watch the plays of the children. If the fans were given a chance, they would rush to field to help young players. The stands exulted, clapped, hummed, moaned, thereby demonstrating their gratitude to small sportsmen. So, everything that happened on the field made sense. The guys do their best, there are not complaints about them. I am very grateful to all the teams, the organizers and everyone is the best. The emotions just blow my mind. Can you call this event significant? Yeah, exactly. You know, the latest months the boys lived for and by it. Did you prepare in a special way for the tournament? Yeah, every Saturday during the months we came and trained in this sports center. The conditions were excellent, we are happy. Both the organization and the coach, we are very pleased with everything. And the guys are fine fellows, they have a character, they fight. Is this a valuable experience for the children? Of course, I would like to see more of such tournaments, and our teams would outplay the foreign teams. Today we saw it. Although both Monaco and Brugge played very well. Nevertheless, our teams didn't give in and played in a draw. We are happy. Thank you very much. I've got a son. He is the younger generation. We hope that in 4 years we will come here to support him in FETSSH team. And we support them and will support in the future. The guys play excellent. They are only 10 years old. I could not expect that children play so well in Voronezh. And most of all, I am amazed by the game of Brugge. They were the most interesting for me, although they lost to our FCSH team. But they show their best individually. I think that Brugge already has a sense of a game. They play adult football. In spite of age? Yes, despite the age, they already have competent actions. Every player knows where to run, what to do with the ball. Crystal is also a strong team. I thought they would play in final, so I am waiting for the end of this match. How can you evaluate the organization of the tournament? It's very pleasant that people remember this great football player. I wish we could have more tournaments like this. As a result of 4-day competitions, the 4 leaders were determined. They played bronze, silver and gold medals among themselves. The teams Crystal from Voronezh and Brugge from Belgium fought for the 3rd and 4th places. Belgrade team Salute and Voronezh team FCSH 73 fought for the 1st and 2nd places. Emotional intensity of the final matches was as high as at the World Cup Championships. Young players fought to the last, doing their best. As a result, the Voronezh team FCSH 73 became the winner of the 17th International Children's Football Tournament in memory of Андрея Ликонцева. Voronezh tournament is very well known. This year there are the teams from Monaco and Belgium. Everyone is really prepared to play.
Было тяжело.
It was hard. There was difficult game with Brugge. Today the game was also difficult.
Ну, мы собрались и выиграли.
And the final game? The final game was very complicated. We have already played with Salute more than once. We know how they play. Old scores? Well, yes. How did you manage to win scoreless?
Выиграть, тем более в сухую.
Ну, мы...
We felt well in the defense. We understood that the opponent team was complicated. We put pressure on them. We did not let them do anything, beat or pass. As for the second goal, we even didn't understand how it happened.
Не обыгрывать. Второй гол мы вообще сами не поняли, как залетел. Просто вратарь выбил, мы все подумали, что он неправильно засчитали гол.
And how did the goalkeeper play? He was the best.
У нас два вратаря, которые лучше всех.
Расскажи,
Were you a goalkeeper? Tell me about the game.
сложно было ли брать мячи или вообще так расслабленно стоял?
Well, for me the game was a bit relaxed. I tried to prevent the ball from entering the gate.
Кто чемпионы? Мы чемпионы!
One of the most pleasant moments of the competition was the awarding ceremony. Every year, the organizers of the International Children's Football Tournament in memory of Андрея Ликонцева and his mother congratulate young football players with their victories at the opening ceremony and then sincerely thank them for their participation and wish them to earn new achievements. The main winter wizard and the symbol of the Russian New Year, Ded Moroz, gave sweet presents to the young players.
Праздником! С Рождеством, друзья! И с Новым годом!
During the festive part, the children who distinguished themselves by playing on the positions of the striker, defender, goalkeeper were given a special prizes. The best player among the foreign teams became the football player of the Belgian Brugge, Stan de Bailey. And the best player of the tournament was Danil Dalia from Voronezh team FCSH 73. Ceremony passed to the presenting of cups and medals. The team Brugge received bronze medals. Silver medals went to the Belgorod Salute. And gold medals and the cup were presented to the Voronezh team FCSH 73. We have a close-knit and friendly team of organizers who work in accordance with the principles of mutual understanding and the mutual respect. Everyone is engaged in their own business, and therefore we are so good at this tournament. In this sense, our partners, both commercial and friendly organizations, help make this tournament festive and memorable. The level of players is very high, the game's results were unpredictable until the very end. And for the second year, such foreign teams as Brugge and Benfica are struggling to reach the final games. It means that our teams are worthy rivals and sometimes they win. For the first time, the Voronezh team won first place in such an international format of football games. I would like to thank the sponsors and all our partners particularly, namely the management of physical culture and sports of the city of Voronezh and the urban district of the city of Voronezh, the regional sports club of the trade unions and its director Kartashov Valery Petrovich, Metalo Invest, Mikhailovsky GOK, Hampton by Hilton Hotels, Henkel, Soyuz M, Chernozem Upravtodor and the government of Voronezh region and others.
В организации турнира